myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've just got to let it go, let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Sing it with me. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. I am only here. Can anybody get that low? For God. Good morning.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. My name is Reverend David Clark. I'm the senior minister here. And you may have noticed there's a little change, a little bit more edge to our music today. I want to welcome... Hey, Edge is good.
Yes, it is.
I love Edge.
Hell of a guitar player, too.
True. Please welcome our substitute musical director today, Gary Weinberg. My brother from another mother. Thank you for joining us, Gary.
My joy and pleasure.
Our friend Billy is in LA right now. He's working on his musical that is happening next year, and it's very exciting. So please hold him in your hearts and know that he is making the progress that he needs to make. Boy, where am I? I'm here with all of you in the present moment, in this beautiful present moment. I'm so glad to be here. And it's been a long week. And it's just nice to feel the chill in the air. And not so much the chill inside of here, because this is a big space to warm up, but just feeling the chill and the changing of the seasons, and just knowing and being reminded that everything changes and that we're in the midst of constant change. So you may be wondering what you got into here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. What do we believe? Well, and what is Science of Mind? Well, Science of Mind teaches spiritual principles and how to bring about our good through belief and the interconnectedness of all life. It's the realization that God is here within us at all times, not somewhere to be reached or to be groped for, but here, present, always. And it's the realization that there is a power for good in the universe, greater than we are, and we can use it. So that's all we're doing here, and one of the ways that we use it is through our beliefs. And we believe four core things here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. So I want to share this with you now. Number one, we believe that love is all there is. Everything is a call for love, an expression of love, an extension of love, a result of love. Love, love, love. So we pay a lot of attention to what we love and what we choose to love in this philosophy and how we love. Number 2, we believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are things. And everything that you see around you, including your beautiful selves, has been preceded by thought. So that's another thing that we pay a lot of attention to, what we think and what we believe. Number 3, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. Right now. Because you come from a whole, perfect, and complete Creator. And you're made of whole, perfect, and complete parts. So you can only be whole, perfect, and complete. The you that is you is whole, perfect, and complete. Number 4, we believe in a world that works for everyone, and we're working from that world together. This world operates on love and law and cause and effect, the same as it has since the beginning of time. And all we're doing is learning to use those rules and use those laws to bring about the good we want to see in this world into our lives. So that is what we believe, and now we move on to our to my favorite part of the day. It's our Namaste time, a time when we get a chance to look each other in the eye and to see that whole, perfect, and complete person, that shard of infinite, that divine spirit that is staring right back at you, and acknowledge it with Namaste. So let's have our Namaste time. And if you're so bold, please come and say hello to our, say Namaste to our online audience. We got the stream working, so we are live. Welcome, live audience. Wasn't that nice?
Yes. I mean, yes. Can we do it again?
We'll do it again next week. Actually, my wife said, can we do it again? And the answer to that is yes. You can do that every time you look anyone in the eye. Anyone you meet still has that divinity in them, is still whole, perfect, and complete, no matter who they are and no matter where they are. So we can always namaste and have that feeling of connection anytime we want to. So I do remember now, I forgot something. I forgot that we are in the midst of our Dare to Care pledge campaign. Could you flip it back a couple of slides? You got a beautiful slide here. Boy, that's way back, isn't it? But we did it. Dare to Care. What is this all about? This is our annual pledge campaign, and we are making our budgets, making our plans for next year, and what we want to do and the things that we want to achieve. And in order to make those plans, we need to have some kind of idea of what kind of income, what kind of revenue we're going to be getting in so that we can make our plans. Very responsible, yes? So that's why we have a pledge drive. And so this year, our pledge goal is $50,000. We hit our pledge goal last year of $40,000, and we hit it right on time. So I'm expecting us to also be able to hit this. So get your pledges in. I have to get my pledge in. I just remembered today, it's like, I haven't done that, so I got to get mine in there.
I did mine.
And Heather did hers. And as she brags, okay, Heather. So I'm behind. So, yes, so please take part in that, and you'll be getting some things in the mail, and there's pledge cards in the back that you can fill out and get that pledge done today. So that is the pitch for the pledge campaign. So we're moving on, and I would like for you, pardon?
Can I please say something about the pledge?
You can. Would you like to come up and say something? Please come up. Everybody, give our practitioner Deborah Taylor a little welcome as she comes to the stage.
I want your jacket.
I just want to show off her new jacket.
You are styling today.
I didn't plan this, honestly.
It's gorgeous.
I did not plan to come up here today. It's not my PA Sunday. But I did want to just add a little bit to Reverend David's wonderful pitch. But looking at it from the practical side, the board, they're doing great work here as we create an environment for all to express that spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness.
Yep.
And there is also another piece to the pledge campaign. It's not just about a budget, okay? Giving is a spiritual practice. And I just have to say that because sometimes we get lost in the practicalities of what we're doing, and we're helping people, and that's what's happening with the actual funds. But the spirit from which those funds come is a spiritual practice. It is really a way of building our faith that even though we're giving, we receive. It's not that we're going to be hurt or somehow deprived by contributing. It is simply an expression of the gratitude for all the gifts that we receive from the universe. The universe is constantly giving. We are expressions and, emanations of that universe. We are God here on the planet in expression. And so we're simply emulating and practicing what the universe is already doing. And so I just really wanted to really put that forth too. So thank you for your topic.
Thank you, Deborah. Very, very good points to make and get wrapped up in the practical, but we want to keep the cycle going, the cycle of abundance, and we're going to talk more about abundance in today's talk. We're talking about it all month. So thank you, Deborah. So now, please welcome our practitioner of the day, Heather Flores. She's going to come up and give us our vision, our mission, and share with us today's affirmation. Good morning, Heather.
And good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on!
Okay. Here at CSL Yolo, we have a vision, and I will read through the vision statement first, and then we can all say it together. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. Together. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And our mission, which supports our vision, is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. And together, our mission is to provide the sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. And we have an affirmation for this week too. God is my abundant source and supply. Feels good. And together, God is my abundant source and supply. And now Peggy Gravendahl will read our announcements.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, today we have lots to go over. So first of all, our Dare to Care campaign. And our flyers and pledge cards were sent last week, and we're already off to a great start with $7,230. Hard to read, but that's what we're at. Our goal, like Reverend David said, is $50,000, and we're inching up there already, so it's only been a week. So that's pretty good. And so we blew the top off the tower last year. Let's do it again this year. Okay? We had $40,102 last year. And with much gratitude to our members, our last year's year-to-date pledges are standing at 85%. And so that's really great. It's from the commitment. And we just want to thank you all for your generous pledges. And our next one is Save the Date, which is our annual Thanksgiving Potluck and Pledge Campaign celebration. It will be Sunday, November 24th at 12 o'clock, 1221 Kennedy Place in the community room. And it's on a Sunday this year, which means we're not going to have fellowship. We're heading straight to Thanksgiving dinner, or lunch. Brunch? Dinner. Dinner. We're going to dinner. Okay. Next up.
Do we have enough food?
We're getting to that. Our fourth annual Midwinter Cabaret is December 8th, 5:30. We have tickets for $25 if you get them here, $30 if you buy them on Eventbrite. And again, more details to follow. Okay, so our amazing talent includes Billy Larkin, Eric Safalo, Carrie Hennessy, Derek Lawson, Heather Clark, Matt Dunn, Gary Weinberg, Marcia Giacomo, and that's it, right?
Andrew Ford.
Oh yeah, Andy Thorpe.
And me.
She said you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So our next slide. And Heather. Did I have to say Heather?
Oh.
All right, this is our next. Last week or so ago, you got this amazing snapshot in your email. It's the November snapshot. So if you search November snapshot, you'll find it in your email. So if you click on the turkey, you get you get linked to our website with the snapshot. So there's lots of exciting buttons on this thing. First button, the pledge button. Oh, that's a really important one. You have to fill out the form, or you don't have to. We can go for you to fill out the form for your pledge for 2025. And it's pretty, it's pretty easy to fill out. It's pretty, just fill in the fields. The next one is another adorable turkey. And that one is the RSVP for the Thanksgiving potluck. And right now we have a turkey and a couple of side dishes, so please fill that one out. And it's also the RSVP to let us know how many people are coming. The next button is the bottom one, is the ticket. We had, first of all, there's a link to our food sign-up for the cabaret, and it's just cookies and brownies and finger food, and also has the QR code to purchase a ticket. I think that's it. My job day for the day. Thank you.
I'm reaching out to feel infinite. I'm reaching out to know the divine. I'm reaching out to feel infinite. Yeah, forever is already mine. I'm going deep already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul. I'm already there. I'm already home. I'm already safe in my eternal soul.
Getting better all the time. I'm going to read the sacred readings today. The first one is by Wayne Dyer. Abundance is not something we acquire. It is something we tune into. I love that. The second one is Ernest Holmes' The Philosophy of Jesus. The power that Jesus manifested was divine. It was not the will of an individual, but his willingness to believe that gave him power. It was not a concentration of spiritual forces that Jesus exercised, but rather a childlike and implicit faith in the reality of the Spirit in human affairs. And my favorite one, by Meister Eckhart. If God seems far away, who moved?
So turning in within to the embrace of spirit, the universal wholeness that is always new, always present. I know that love, the principle of all being, is existing always, everywhere. There is no beginning, no end, no separation. All is one, constantly in motion, creating, unfolding, always flowing. It is peace, harmony, abundance, and joy. I am one with the one. All are one. I speak my word for our service today, knowing that my word is impressed upon the law and being delivered even before it is spoken. Harmony and abundance abide and surround us, one and all. I give thanks, knowing that the music provided by our friend and guest, Gary Weinberg, fills us with joy. That Reverend David's message is uplifting and inspiring. That Patrick's skills with technology are a gift to us all. I give thanks and appreciation for all who came early to create this lovely space and to provide the food for our time of fellowship. Full of love and gratitude, I release this treatment to the law, knowing that it is the truth. It is so, and so it is.
So, if you watch television at all, every now and then you'll hear some commercial, whether it be television or radio, and they'll lead off by saying one of my least favorite phrases, "In these troubled times." Thanks for using bad news to sell some stuff. But that said, in these troubled times, I thought this was a good song to, and I'm not selling anything today. Okay, that's not exactly true. We're all selling something, right? Whether it's an idea or a product. We have a pretty good product, I think. But this is a song that I think embodies, for me, which I wrote, kind of what we're all sort of going through in this world, or at least in this country. And it's called Feeling Pretty Good About the World Despite the News. All day long on the cable news, the talking heads dole out the daily pain. Fear and loathing in the USA. Ah, here we go again. Too much anger, too much hate. Everywhere you turn, it's like God just threw up her hands and said, I'll let the whole thing burn. But then my baby girl crawls into my lap, and she wipes away my blues. So I'm feeling pretty good about the world, despite the news. Looks like someone took a chainsaw to America, cut her right in half. It would be funny if it didn't make me want to cry, 'cause it's just too hard to laugh. A friend of mine had to close her shop. Took her 10 years to build. And I wonder if all this crap will stop before my faith is killed. But then I see the sun set beyond the hill, golden tones and deep majestic hue. And I'm feeling pretty good about the world, despite the news. I'm not some starry-eyed dreamer walking blindly through the rubble of a world that's grown too old before its time. But I just can't help believing that we've all got the answers if we have the will to open up our eyes. Turning off CNN and Fox and my neighbor down the street. Yes, I do like to stay informed, but I do confess I am just beat. I just want to shake my brother's hand. Someday I will again. So I keep a little space for sanity's embrace, and I will wait till then, because I see divine intention in it all, and an eagle flying slowly into view. And I'm feeling kind of good about the world. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good about the world. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good about the world, despite despite the news. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good about the world, despite the news.
Wow, Gary Weinberg, y'all. Wow. So, before I get into today's talk, you were all hired last week for a job. You accepted the offer. So how's that going? How's that going, spiritual diplomats?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Spreading love out there, being love, listening, talking with the intention of peace. Yes? I know you guys are doing great. So we're talking about abundance all month, this month. And today we're going to talk a little bit about loaves and fishes. Do I have the right slide up? Yes, I do. Yes. But before I do, I just want to talk a little bit about the basis of our abundance. You hear that a lot you hear about abundance a lot in this movement. And we talk about it a lot here. But what is the actual basis of our abundance? Well, let's travel back in time for a moment. Back in time. Back to a time before time. Before existence. And then, as science agrees with us, science and spirituality, they agree 100% that we had a beginning, that there's a start to all of this. And so, at that very beginning point, when things were first springing into existence, and those first blessed atomic molecules, those atomic subatomic particles were created, and then they joined to create new things, and then those joined to create new things. From that very moment, existence had everything it needed. Everything it needed to grow, to expand, to flourish. Everything God provided right at the beginning of time. And nothing has changed. Throughout all of God's different creations that sprang forth, each one was given everything that it needed to thrive, survive, and grow. It was true, 13.3 billion years ago. I think that's what they aged the universe at. It was true back then, and it is true now. Because what God does lasts. And this great machine of the universe, this machine of existence, is constantly supplied with everything it needs. Every object, every planet, every star, every person, everything in the universe. So that's the basis of our abundance. It can only be thus. It's the only way we're here is through divine abundance. It's the only way that we make it through each and every day is through divine abundance. So how far does that stretch? Are you familiar with the story of loaves and fishes? I'll recap. The story is about Jesus and how he used 5 loaves and 2 fish supplied by a boy and he used those two to feed a multitude. And not only feed the multitude, but there was food left over. There were 12 baskets left over after they got done feeding everyone. So there was more than enough for everyone. So how did this happen? Jesus took the loaves and fishes, gave thanks, and broke them, and then the humanly impossible became divinely possible. So before even asking, Jesus trusted that there is divine abundance. He trusted that his attempt to feed the multitude would be supported by God. He knew that. He had faith, complete and total 100% faith in that. And then it happened. When we have this knowing in our own lives, miracles happen. But you may be thinking to yourself, well, geez, I can't believe like Jesus. I can believe like me, but Jesus believed totally and completely. Can my faith still have an impact if it's not that type of total and complete kind of faith? And the answer is yes. Yes. All you need is a little teeny tiny bit of faith in order to make these miracles happen in your life. As evidence, just today, you know, it's funny. I was talking to Heather last night, and I was writing this talk out, and I was like, "Hey, you know, I need some recent miracles, Heather. Can you help me think of a recent miracle?" She starts rattling off all of these miracles. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, there was that. Oh yeah, that's another one. Oh, that's another one there." And so pretty soon I had like a whole list of them ready, right? But I come in this morning, not having settled on a miracle to tell you guys about. I come in, and as you guys well know, we've been having some issues with our streaming, with our ability to stream. We got this camera, and it works great when it works, and when it doesn't, it just doesn't. And so it has worked for a stretch, and then for a stretch it stopped working. And Patrick and I have really been through the ringer with this thing. We have tried everything. We have done deep dives into the technology, and you know, to divine exactly what we need to do to make this work, what magic words we need to say over it, whatever it is. So I come in this morning. Right now we're in a stretch of it not working. I come in this morning, it's like, "Hey Patrick, how's it going?" So we talk as we talk every Sunday about the streaming, about how we're going to do it, how we're going to get it done. And today, I think this might be the first time I said this, but I said, "Patrick, today, let's just know that it's going to work. Let's just know that it's going to work, and in spite of all of our experience, let's just know it's going to work." Now, this is two people that have no faith in this. We've been beaten up. Our faith was huge and mighty, and now our faith has been beaten down to this tiny little mustard seed. But we agreed with each other, and we said, "Yes, we'll believe," even though we're winking at each other, thinking, "Man, it's not going to work again, right?" So, but we set out on this journey of belief. Immediately, I'm working on something else, and I'm like, "Hey, my internet doesn't work. I'm hooked up to the hotspot, and the hotspot's not working. And even though we can connect to it, it wasn't sending a signal out. This is the hotspot that we use every single week. It has to connect to the internet in order to work. This week, we discover that it's not working. So I turn on another hotspot on my phone, and we hook everything up into that. And so we're like, okay, well, let's give it a go. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's go. And wouldn't you know, it worked. Yes, hallelujah. We can clap for miracles. It worked. It's working now. Hi, online audience. It's working now. So God is good. All the time. When I say God is good, you can say all the time. God is good.
All the time.
And so this is just a reminder. Okay? We have to have our minds right around our miracles. This is where we get our assistance. This is where we get our messages. This is where we get our money. This is where we get our jobs. This is where we get everything that we want in our lives. All the good that we want to see in our lives. A lot of that good comes through the avenue of miracles and blessings. We have to keep our eyes open. And even if we've got just a little tiny, teeny, tiny bit of faith, we have to use it. We have to step out on it. And be brave enough and bold enough and know the truth of our connection. Okay? So part of that comes with a childlike faith. Childlike faith doesn't question, it doesn't doubt, it's not skeptical. Okay, when you're children, somebody tells you, hey, that was magic, this is magic. Magic is magic. You know, it just happens. And we don't question it, we're just in awe of it. We need to return to some of that childlike awe and expect miracles. Expect divine intervention. Expect an amazing thing to happen because it happens every day, all the time. So, children look at life with wonder, curiosity, and joy. And the boy in this story, in the Loaves of Vicious story, believed that when he handed Jesus the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, that this is going to be sufficient. Here you go. Where an adult would say, well, I got 5 loaves and I got 2 fishes, but that's not going to do anything. Look at this multitude. I better take this back to my house. You know, this is good enough. This will feed my family, but, you know, that's what an adult would think. A child would think, yeah, here. You're going to feed everybody? Here you go. Start feeding. And lo and behold, it happened. So we have to retain this kind of childlike innocence about the blessings and the miracles that happen in our lives. And then it's extremely important that we give thanks. Thanks and gratitude is the end of the blessing line, of the blessing production line. After you have that blessing and everything happens, and then at the end you realize, wow, that was a blessing that just happened. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you notice, Jesus thanked God before the miracle. Before the miracle, he said, thank you. Why did he do this? Because he knew that the prayer would be answered. He knew it would be answered. So he said, thank you in advance. Which is a powerful, powerful thing to do, to be thankful for a miracle before you see it, before you experience it, to say thank you. I got a quote from Ernest Holmes. And I love this quote. I'm going to read this to you now about Thanksgiving. Are you and I giving thanks and praising the increase? Are we gratefully acknowledging the good that we wish to experience, or condemning the little things in our lives so that they cannot multiply in our hands? After all, it's really the little things that count. As we're in the season of Thanksgiving, I just want to remind you that we're not only giving thanks for everything that we have received, for all of the blessings in our lives, for everything that we realize that God has done for us. We're also giving thanks for everything to come. We're giving thanks for future blessings. We're giving thanks for things that we don't even know that we need yet. But God is supplying everything at all times. It's the way of nature. We're created by God and we're supported by God. So we have some very interesting home play for you today. And it's a meditation exercise. And I really want you to try this because it can be powerful. I've done it before and I've had results. So if you're working on something in your life right now where you need to see abundance, you need to get some divine message, you need to evoke that miracle, then let's try this exercise, okay? So the next time that you sit down to meditate, first thing you do is you pick a situation that you want, that you are feeling a sense of lack or limitation about, okay? For example, our streaming camera. I had a big sense of lack and limitation with that as it goes up and down and up and down. But pick something in your life where you're just feeling lack. It's like, man, this is never going to work out. Man, you know, we all have those things. So pick one and then write it on a piece of paper. Write on the top of a piece of paper the abundance you are seeking. And be exact. Be precise. Okay? Be bold. This is the problem, and this is what I'm seeking. So on the top of the paper, what you're seeking is written on is written there. Just to use this as an example, the streaming camera, we want the stream to work. As soon as we turn it on, we want that picture to go out across the universe as it normally does. That's what we want. So for your own issue, it could be the perfect employment. It could be financial abundance, physical health, peace, harmony, and relationships. It could be anything. So write that down at the top of the sheet of paper. And just before you go to meditate, deeply know that with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. That includes this little thing that you're worried about right now. This thing that you don't think is going to work out. This thing that you have limitation and lack around. Even that is subject to the goodness of God. Even that can be changed. So, we got our first 3 steps. So that step 3 is very important. Tune into the infinite abundance of Spirit and allow yourself to feel connected to Spirit, because you are. That is the truth of our being. So let yourself feel connected to Spirit and know that you're connected to a force that never fails. To a force of good that will never leave you. So, once you know that, dive into your meditation, or ease into your meditation. And go for your regular time, your 10, 20 minutes. And after that, when your timer goes off and you're done, this is the important part. You take that piece of paper, you pick up a writing utensil, you read the statement on your paper, and then without thinking, start writing about it to see what Spirit reveals to you regarding receiving your abundance. So you come out of your meditation, and then you start writing. You read the statement that you come out of meditation, you read the statement that you just wrote, and then underneath that, you start writing. And just start writing. Spirit is speaking to you at this time, so you just write down whatever comes into your mind. and try to write for a good 3 minutes. Okay? And let Spirit flow through you to the paper. And know that that is what is happening right now. Spirit is speaking through you, consciously. So, number 5, after you do that, give thanks. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for speaking through me. Thank you for thinking through me. Thank you for acting through me. Thank you for speaking to me, for responding to me. Thank you, Spirit. And after you've given thanks, take a look at what you've written down and follow the guidance that you get. Follow the guidance that you receive from Spirit. It could be, it could be anything. It could be anything. Maybe you need to, go to the store. Pardon me. Oh, God, where'd that come from? Maybe you need to go to the store. Maybe you need to talk to a certain relative. Maybe, who knows what pops into your head about how your good is going to arrive to you. But try that. It's kind of a form of visioning. It's kind of visioning light a little bit. We're only asking the one question. We're affirming that we have no separation from Spirit at all. And we're seeing what that connection gives us, what kind of visions that gives us of our good. So, what do you say? You on board?
Yes.
I'm doing all right. I am very much looking forward to seeing what comes from this. Because I know something will. Because that's how Spirit works. So, I'm giving you a lot to do this month. I hired you on a new job. Wish you were all doing wonderfully. And now we've got this home play. Home play is heavy and thick this time. So I really appreciate and I'm thankful for you all. And thankful to Spirit for providing this wonderful playground for us to be on and for us to try out our vast energies and our vast powers and what we can do to bring about our good. Because the world is ours. Right? The world is ours. Yours, mine, ours. And it's good. And we have the power within us to make it as good as we can conceive of. So that's all we're doing here. Is playing on this great big playground, looking for good and finding it. So let's take that into prayer. Let's go inside. Inside to that place of peace and stillness. That place where we're connected to love, where we're directly connected to Spirit. And it is from that place that we proclaim that there's one life, one consciousness, one divine awareness, one living Spirit, one mind. And this mind is everything. It's everything that we see around us. It is ourselves. It is our planets and stars, and all of existence is contained in this one. Contained, loved, supported, enriched by the one. The one that created us, is the one that feeds us, is the one that sustains us, is the one that embraces us and uplifts us. Why? Because we are part of the one. So everything that God is, you are. As God is infinite, you, I, we are shards of the infinite. Each and every one of us a different reflection of that holy, Holy Spirit. And so as we are part of the one, I know that we have all the power that we need. We have all the love that we need. We have all the abundance in every measure that we need. We have all the money. We have all the food. We have all of the compassion. We have all the love. Everything is right there at hand for us at all times. We need but to reach out and grasp it. To believe as Jesus believed that God produces results. Our belief produces results. In the form of abundance, in the form of peace, in the form of togetherness and unity. And it's exactly what we need now. So the good news is it's at hand. We want a more united world. We want a more beautiful world. We want a more peaceful world. Well, guess what? It's here. Now. We proclaim it and evoke it and embrace it at every turn. We amplify it. We know it. So peace is always at hand in our hearts, in our communities, in our countries, in our minds. We know that there is peace. So I'm grateful to know this. I'm grateful to know that by the law of cause and effect, that we have put this thought into the mind of the universe, and it must respond. It must respond in kind. That is how it works. And so let us all release these words gratefully into the mind of the universe to have it spontaneously, instantaneously react with blessed manifestation. So the peace that we believe is the peace that we see. The love that we believe is the love that we experience and share throughout the world. And so let us let this go, knowing, just as Jesus did, that is upon hearing these words, they are acted upon immediately. And our blessings and miracles are multiplied. And we are fed. So let us let these words go with those blessed words. And so it is.
today. There's no need to earn it. You don't have to buy it. It's all part of Spirit's design. I never will lose it. I'll forever use it. I just need to learn it's already mine. Someday there will be peace. Someday there will be joy. Someday there will be love as big as the sun. And someday is today. Someday is today. Is today.
I'm touched by that song, Gary. That is
It's brand new.
yes. Oh, I love it. Someday is today. Word. Okay, I gotta collect myself. We are a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing, and we call it conscious, committed, and structured giving. And there are many ways to give and many ways to expand your abundance consciousness. We give of our time through volunteering. We give of our treasures through financial donations. We give of our time through volunteering. We give of our talents through participation, and we give of our treasure through financial donations. Your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. Our tithing partner this month is Yolo Cares. We take a little portion of our tithe and we give it to a local organization that matches our values and beliefs, and Yolo Cares is one such organization. So please know that as you do give to us, we're helping also to support the community in our small way. And there are no small ways, really. As I say that, every move we make is big. Every move we make towards good is big. Every move that we make towards unity, towards togetherness, is big. So I take that back. Our assistance and our help is not small, it's huge, no matter what its physical size may be. There are ways that you can give, many ways you can give, and one of those is through text to give, which is a really crafty way to do it. You can also visit our website at cslyolo.org and click on the Donate Now button. You can also send us a good old-fashioned check or money order, or you can simply put money in the plate that is coming around to you now. And so now that we know how to give, we know why to give, let us enter into the sacred consciousness of divine abundance. I ask you to place your hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation, and say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today, I celebrate my prosperity and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give with the knowledge that all is well.
God is my source. God is my power. God I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
We bless and release these gifts to do their work of proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given according to the law of circulation, it returns to us, full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. We let it be so. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is.
So it is.
Well, I was ready for a guitar solo on that.
I got one.
Like, man, I know, true guitars. You always got a solo at the ready. So we want to have a special message for the children that are out there. The children that are headed this way and the children that are here placed deeply in our hearts, that we carry around with us at all times. We want to say, we love you.
We love you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
So remember, we believe in the power of connection at this center. And what does that mean? That means that we are connected unbreakably to Spirit. And we're also unbreakably connected to each other. And that connection has power. And we exercise that power in the form of prayer. That's one of the ways we exercise that power. And so if you find yourself in need of prayer today, in need of seeing the abundance of God springing forth in your life, in your situation, then please come to us for prayer. We are available. Prayer practitioners, raise your hands. And if you are in need of prayer today, then please let us know. It is our pleasure, it is our honor to pray for you and to see God in all of your endeavors. If you're the shy type, you can leave us a prayer request in the prayer box at the welcome table in the back, or you can leave a prayer request on our website. If you're online, you can leave a prayer request on our website, and it is only looked at by practitioners and prayed on all week. So we have no excuse, no reason not to receive prayer. So please reach out if you're working on something. Or if you just want to say thank you. Thank you, God. That is my favorite prayer, and I do it as many times as I can. Thank you, God. So, last but not least, we have fellowship after the service. And fellowship is where we go downstairs and we sit and eat and pig out and talk to each other. And what am I forgetting, Heather? Oh, yes. So, fellowship after the service downstairs. And Community Connections. Our Community Connections meeting is canceled for this week. And I must say that it has been going so well. And I'm so happy with it. And I was just going to do it for a month just to test it out and see how it worked. But it's a permanent thing. It is a permanent thing because it's going so well. We have so many people coming in and out and different people and different topics. And it's a wonderful thing. So Community Connections continue. But this week, we are not doing the meeting, so just so you know. All right. Oh, yes, and we have posters to distribute about the cabaret there in the back. Thank you for reminding me, Heather. So if you know of a place that can receive a poster, then please grab one and take it to that place and put it up because we want to sell this place out this year. We're having more and more and greater crowds every year with this event, and so this year we want to blow the roof off and just fill up all these seats. So I think that's about it. So let us circle up and have our peace song and get to our fellowship time. No. Gotta mention it. I forget. Because it's everywhere, and always remember that God loves you. And so it is.
So it is.